Welcome to the Talk Club podcast, where I talk about anything and everything. And today I wanted to discuss the Jania Ashay situation. For those who don't know who that is, it's a teacher that was fired for doing a TikTok dance with two students. And when I first heard about it, I thought maybe she was dancing pervertically with the kids, or the song choice wasn't the best one. Wasn't really sure what to think. But when I saw the video of them dancing, it was the most PG dancing I've seen on TikTok, to be honest with you, especially with kids. I wanted to know, what was it about this TikTok video that made them want to fire this teacher? Because let's not forget that we had drag queens coming to school libraries and dancing very seductively with children, which I thought was pretty odd in itself. Also, let's not forget that in South Florida at a place called Palace, they had kids dancing for money at an LGBT convention. And that is extremely alarming to hear. It feels like America is celebrating more and more predatory behavior than usual. You can have a simple dance with a child on a TikTok that's very PG and get fired, but nobody, and I mean nobody at that school got fired for having a drag queen seductively dance on kids. Come on, America, you gotta do better. If I had kids and I dropped them off at the school to learn, the last thing I want is a grown person dancing seductively, half naked on my child. Do you know how traumatizing that is to a kid that has no clue what's going on? If that was my child, everybody in that school would be on the streets right now looking for another job. You'll see a whole bunch of people walking around saying, "I will teach for money," because that's just unacceptable. And those people at Palace who were letting those kids dance for money, you all should be in jail right now. All of you. Where are the parents at? Where are the police? I remember someone telling me that everybody's not meant to be a parent, but whatever generation this is, none of them were meant to be parents. And my theory is, I feel like they're trying to add that P inside of the LGBT community slowly but surely. And the P stands for pedophilia, because there's no other reason why America is letting these grown people dance on little kids. If you can tell me a logical reason why, please leave it in the comment section so I could put you on a sex offenders list ASAP. It blows my mind that right is wrong and wrong is right in the time we're living in. This lady had the most PG dancing I've seen on TikTok with children and got fired. But I guarantee you, if she was on that TikTok twerking on these kids, throwing money in the air and giving them weed, nobody would have batted an eye, because that's the society we're living in right now. Matter of fact, the thing would have probably went viral and she would have had her own show or something. You never know. She could even get a Netflix special called The Life and Times of a Pedophile. Everyone's tuning in except for me. And the crazy thing about it is nobody is saying anything. Let me not say that. There's a few people I've seen talk about it. But as far as it starting a pushback on what's going on, I haven't seen that yet. You speak up about stuff like that and they say you're the weirdo. There's something wrong with you for not supporting this predatory behavior. You don't like kids dancing for money? You don't like grown people coming to a library where kids are reading and then popping their ass in front of people's face? Get with the times, man. Get with the times. If this is getting with the times, I don't want to be nowhere near on this clock. Please send me to an island away from these predatory adults. And please save these kids from these parents who think this is okay. What you're doing to these children, you have no clue. They're going to have issues they're going to have to see therapy for because of the situations you're putting them in. And I plan on having kids soon, but now that I see what's going on in this world, I'm not really sure. If anything, I'm going to have to homeschool them because I can't trust nobody. The judgment of schools, the judgment of people have gone out the window along with their brains. And I don't want my kid coming home telling me, Daddy, you know what I seen today? I seen an adult put her butt in my face and start twerking and telling me, if you want to learn how to dance, start with this move. And those who hear this and may think he's attacking drag queens, he have something against the LGBT community. No, I don't. I really don't care what's going on there. But when you put children in harm's way and you do predatory things like this and nobody says anything about it, it gets me heated. It could have been a drag queen. It could have been a straight male. It could have been a female. That's besides the point. The point is you are an adult at a children's library on your knees crawling to a child in a seductive, super sexual manner. They came to read, not a live show of Playboy magazine or Pornhub on Ice. They say kids are the future, but my God, this isn't the future I thought they were talking about. Before I end this rant, I just want to say, America, you have to do better. Parents, teachers, random drag queens going to libraries, you gotta do better. To the people in Palace, I hope your store closed down as soon as possible. As adults, we have an obligation to protect these kids, protect the future, because if kids can't go to adults for help, there isn't a future. So once again, this is the Talk the Talk Club podcast. I go by the name of Folly. If you haven't already, subscribe, check out my Patreon, and I'll see you next time.